Chapter 2. Winston gets up to answer the door, leaving his journal out in the open. He opens the door, and to his surprise, it's not the thought police. It's his neighbor, Mrs. Parsons. She asks if she can take a look at Winston's sink because their pipes are clogged. Mrs. Parsons is a tired-looking, middle-aged mother of 3. Winston can hear her children playing loudly in the other room. They are a very patriotic family, and the children have been brought up to be spies for the thought police. As Mrs. Parsons is looking at the sink, her children barge into Winston's apartment, shooting him with fake pistols. Mrs. Parsons explains that they are rowdy because they couldn't go to a public hanging of a Eurasian soldier. They finally leave, and Winston starts thinking about the nature of children in Oceania. They don't belong to their parents, but instead to the state. And Winston believes that children growing up in 1984 would happily turn their own family members over to the thought police. The telescreen suddenly interrupts Winston's thoughts with a message that Oceania has defeated a Eurasian army in South India. Winston refuses to stand for the national anthem. He can hear bombs going off in the distance. 20 to 30 go off every week, but no one is really sure who is dropping them. Winston begins questioning the point of writing again, obviously feeling hopeless. He then remembers that he has to go back to work in 10 minutes. He writes a message in his journal about, quote, when men were unique and didn't live in solitude. He tells himself that he has to be careful so he can continue challenging the state by writing in his diary, and even if it's just in his own mind. He then leaves to go back to work.